Hi, you guys. It's Yaz. And I want to address a question that I get time and time again. So many people ask me, well, if the narcissist is not into me, why do they keep me around? Why do they still contact me? At times they show me a lot of attention, and other times they disappear or they act like they could care less. Why do they even bother if they're not into me? And I'm going to answer that in this quick podcast. It's very simple, you guys. Narcissists never burn a bridge. Narcissists always leave their doors open. They want to have you as an option if their other options are not working out. So they know they got to keep in contact with you, and they're going to contact you every so often. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning, handsome. How's your day? And the conversation is always, surface level. They never get too deep with you because they're breadcrumbing you. They're just keeping in contact with you because they want to know that, that you're still around, and they want you to think that, they still care and they're interested in you, but you're not a priority to them, okay? And they're not going to let you go because if something doesn't work out with who they're with or who they're with in the future, they like to know that they can bounce back to you. They also love control. Narcissists are all about control. They want to know that today or tomorrow, that door isn't shut. They want the control over your emotions. Narcissists get a high off knowing that you're sweating them, okay? The worst thing that you could do to a narcissist is to totally not give them any attention and to cut them off. When they know that door is shut, narcissists fear exposure and they fear abandonment. So that's why I say when a relationship is over with a narcissist, it is got to be over. Because if you let this person come back, number one, they're going to think you're weak and, you're stupid because you're letting them get away with it. And number two, the abuse is going to be twice as bad because they figure they got over on you once and they figure they'll get over you again. They also feel that you're not going anywhere, that you don't have other options. That's why you keep taking their calls or having something to do with them. So that also makes them look at you like, you can't be a great supply if you keep letting them back in after they broke your boundaries or they, disrespected you or did bad or cruel things to you and you keep letting them back. How do you think that narcissist is going to look at you? They're going to look at you like you're desperate. So you guys, you got to understand something, all right? When you're dealing with these narcissists, when it's over, it's got to be over. But a lot of times, narcissists won't ever end the relationship. That's why we have a reverse discard. That's why they get you to a point by not showing you attention or showing you indifference that you say, you know what, I'm not getting anything out of this relationship except a touch base kind of contact from them. They look like they could care less whether they see me. They barely contact me. And that's when you get to a point where you just discard them and you're like, I'm not dealing with this anymore. You'll be the one to have to end that relationship with the narcissist 9 out of 10 times. The only time a narcissist will end the relationship with you is if they really feel that they can get nothing out of you anymore, or you've had it out and you've really shown them resistance and you've had like a big blowout with them or something like that. And that, even then, they may try you in time and feel like you forgot about it. And what they do is they come back in a couple months, sometimes a couple of years even, and they won't even bring up the argument or what happened because they want you to forget about it. This way they can move forward and they don't have to take accountability or face shame for anything that they did. So they try to sweep it under the rug and play like nothing happened. They'll contact you down the road and be like, oh, how you been? I still think about you now and then. And they won't bring up anything about the argument. See, narcissists need multiple of supply. And this brings me to my other point, because people always say, oh, well, the narcissist needs us. We need to clarify. They don't need you. They need supply. If they could replace you, they will, okay? So, they could get rid of you, and if they have something else, they don't care, because they're not interested in you for you. They're interested in what you have to offer them. Sex, money, a place to live, praise, anything that is to their benefit. They're all about benefits. What's your benefit to this narcissist? That's why you never have security when you're in a relationship with a narcissist. They'll make you feel secure in the beginning, like they're all into you. Oh, I'll love you unconditionally. Oh, I'll never leave you. But that is all a facade till they know that they have you. Then when they have you, the minute you give resistance to them, or the minute that they see things they don't like in you, they're looking to get rid of you, or they'll go be busy with other supply on the side that you don't even know about. Because a lot of times when you leave the narcissist, or the narcissist discards you, that other supply is already lined up. They had them when they were with you. And so many people don't understand this. They say, oh, they broke up with me and they're in a serious relationship 3 or 4 months later. They didn't just meet that person most of the time. They had that person. They were lining that person. They were grooming that person while they were still with you, because they felt they could do better. Okay? So they're not going to end the relationship. You're going to have to be the one to end the relationship when you see that they're not around. And they don't end the relationship because their biggest fear is to be left alone and have nobody. A narcissist always has a backup plan. They always have other contacts on the side. They are networkers. No matter where they go, they're networking, okay? They want people to like them. They want options. And they want these options, like people say, well, why are they nice to outsiders and not to me? Because they're looking for other people if maybe they're going to bounce to them and then dump you, or they'll have something with them on the side. They leave their options open, you guys. They already have you. You're like the old shoe to them. And they always need to know that there's other people around, okay? So the thing is, a narcissist is afraid to be alone. They don't want to be, most narcissists do not want to be alone. And this is why they jump from one relationship right into another relationship. For a couple of reasons. Number one, they love to have somebody there. And number two, they want to stick it to you. A lot of times they post on social media, oh, how wonderful their life is and everything like that. They love to stick it to you. They want to hurt you because they feel that, you didn't fulfill them. You didn't give them the supply that they wanted, or you weren't what they thought you were. So now they got a resentment and they have a hatred for you. And so many people ask me that, why are they so hateful? Why do they hate us and everything like that? Because they blame you. They don't blame themselves, all right, because they don't take accountability. They can't introspect and realize that they do anything wrong. They hate you for the fact that you're not fulfilling their needs, okay? So they build a resentment towards you. Or you have strong boundaries and you're not letting them get away with what they want to get away with. So, but the thing is, as bad as a relationship could be with a narcissist, most of the time, you're going to have to get rid of them, okay? Because they leave you dangling, and they do this to their exes. They love to keep in contact with their exes. That is who they bounce back to most of the time, all right? Why? Because they know their ex. They know what works. They know how to manipulate them. And a lot of cases, they're not fully broken up with their ex, but they're telling you that they're single, okay? So people don't understand this. They get involved with somebody. They're thinking they're single. They're coming on strong. They're maneuvering and giving you a lot of attention. And meanwhile, they haven't broken off their last relationship. So when you have it out with them, all of a sudden you're thinking they're back with their ex when they never even left their ex. They were never officially broken up. They could have been on a break or something. So this is what they do, you guys. A narcissist bounces. They bounce, they rotate the supply, and they have multiple supply for multiple needs. They may have somebody that they're, love bombing for money, that gives them money, or they may have somebody that they're love bombing because they want sex from them. They may just have other little stragglers that they breadcrumb, that they keep around, that isn't their first supply. Maybe, they like having you around, but, you're not the first one on the pecking list of who they want to be with, but they're not going to throw you to the wind. And why is that? Because they want to keep you as a backup, all right? You are the backup. So you got to notice when you deal with somebody, how much attention this person gives you, and not just in the first 3 to 6 months. After the 3 to 6 month period, or 6 month period, really, are they consistent with it? Because a narcissist, they come on strong and they die off, okay? They come on strong, they try to get the supply out of you. When they're met with resistance or something like that, they're going to pull back a little bit, but they're not going to let you go. They're still going to keep you around if you are of some kind of benefit to them. So what you got to do is you got to sit there and look at this person and say to yourself, what am I giving this person? What benefit am I giving this person? Are you having sex with them? Are they living in your house? Do you have money and they feel like they could borrow money off you, or they could use you to start a business? Are you giving them attention? You're on the phone with them and you're their fucking therapist, and they like talking to you. And this brings me to another point too, you guys. And you get this a lot on the dating apps, or these online dating things. You get a lot of these narcissists that love to chit chat. They got all the time in the world, okay? Why? Because they don't have any serious intentions. They just love chit chatting, okay? You are like, 1-800 chit chat that, they could sit there and talk about themselves. And 90% of the time they're talking about themselves. That is a red flag, you guys. Notice how much they talk about themselves. Narcissists will ask you questions, and detailed questions, if you are a supply that they really, really want, and especially when it comes to money. Because if you have money, they're going to put the work in because they want your money. So they're really going to, try to get to know you and fool you and make you think that they're so into you because they want that money and they want to earn your trust. So they'll put more work into it, more so than a narcissist who's just looking to hit it and quit it with sex. Or a lot of times these narcs, they're just trying to use you for video chatting. They think you're 1-800, porn chat online and stuff like that, but they don't have any serious intentions. So look at this narcissist and ask yourself, what are they doing for you? What the fuck are they doing for you? Honestly, and what are they getting out of you? And what are they showing you? It's not just what comes out of their mouths. It's like they say, you will know them by the fruits. What fruit is this narcissist showing you? What are they doing for you other than just filling your head up with words? Okay, I tell this 1,001 times, you guys. Anybody can say any kind of shit under the sun. What are they showing you? They've got to progress with it and show you that they are serious. They mean what they say. They can't just give you false promises and not follow through. That's what narcissists do, and especially covert narcissists. They make promises and then they make excuses why they can't keep those promises. So you will know by the fruits what they show you, okay? Their actions. And they're not, like I said, the main reason that they don't cut you off is because they don't want to be alone, and you may have some value that they need, okay? Even if it is just picking up that phone call, okay? And people don't understand this because your mindset is different than their mindset. Your mindset is, oh, well, if you're in a relationship, you're all in. And if you're not all in, then you leave the relationship. But a narcissist mindset is, what do you have that I enjoy? Maybe I like talking to you. Maybe you're feeding my ego, okay? Maybe I see you once in a blue moon and I have sex with you. So you're doing something for that narcissist. So, it's like I said, they mislead people. They deceive people. They're con artists. They're good actors and actresses. And it's up to you to cut it off. The minute that you see any kind of shady shit, you got to back off from it and say, you know what? I can't trust this person. This person is showing me, they're saying one thing and they're doing another. This person is not consistent. This person is not asking me maybe things about myself. This person is not serious-minded. They talk a good talk, okay? Like a lot of narcissists are big talkers. They talk shit, all right? So, it's not what comes out of their mouth. It's what they show you. Understand that, okay? They're liars. I got to put up a big sign. Narcissists are liars, okay? So even though they give you that little breadcrumb, oh, I can't think about, I keep thinking about you or this or that and everything, you gotta say, oh, yeah, it feels good to hear that. But what have they shown me? Have they shown me that they really mean it? Are they showing me the actions of somebody who really cares? Or are they just, saying something and I'm supposed to be like, oh, okay, I'll do whatever you want. No, don't be a sucker. They know it. They know all they got to do is say how much they love you. They know all they got to say is how much they miss you. And because you want it so bad, so fucking bad to feel that you're loved by this person, you give in to the narcissist, and guess what? They take advantage, all right? Because they know you want it so bad. And this is why they're so dangerous in the sense that they play with your head, they play with your emotions, and they use and abuse people, okay? And they can also be very critical and judgmental once they have you. They will destroy your ego because it's a competition with them. They want to put you down to lift themselves up. So, understand this. The minute you see any kind of breadcrumbing, the minute that somebody, isn't being consistent, isn't calling you consistent, isn't seeing you consistently, you're not dealing with a serious one. You're dealing with somebody who's breadcrumbing you, okay? And, some people hang in there in hopes that it's going to turn into more. No, the best of the relationship is at the beginning. So if they're not showing it in the beginning, how do you think it's going to be later on? It's going to diminish even more. So if they're not really all into you in the beginning, later on, believe me, when they get to know you and they start to see things they don't like about you, they're going to, really show you hot and cold and be cold all the time. And they'll only be hot to reel you back in. But they're not going to end the relationship most of the time unless something bad happens or they have some great supply lined up and, they really, really had it out with you. They won't end it because they're afraid. They're afraid of cutting off and burning those bridges. And that's what it burns down to. You are, one of the many options that they have that they put on the shelf, okay, and they come back to. Put on the shelf and come back to, okay? There's an old saying that says, never make anybody a priority that only makes you an option. So you guys, stop being the narcissist option, okay? Like I said, the minute any kind of shady shit, they're giving you bullshit excuses why they can't see you or they're not contacting you regularly like somebody who's into you would contact you, you know that this person, they got other shit most of the time going on and they're not all into you. How much somebody shows you tells you how much they're into you, okay? But the caveat to that is a narcissist is going to show you a lot in the beginning, but it doesn't mean shit because it's the beginning and they're trying to earn your approval. So that's why I always say you want to kill the narcissist, you make them wait. You wait it out. And if they can't, a narcissist is going to fall off. Guarantee, I've seen it a million times. They fall off. They can't keep the act up and they start to, you'll barely hear from them anymore and stuff like that because they're going to get tired of waiting around to get the supply out of you. Okay? So that's why a narcissist will breadcrumb you and never let go of you. They always want They feel good when they know that they have a lot of contacts. Oh, I got this black book of contacts. Oh, let me call this one up. Oh, this one's no good. Let me call this one up. Oh, this one's no good. I got this one on the side. Oh, if this one comes in on Saturday night, I'll go with her. I'll just cancel on the other one. All right? You'll know by their fruits. So watch these people and don't get played by them. You know, your cutoff game's got to be fierce. All right? I hope that helps you. If it does, hit the subscribe button. Please share the podcast. And I'm losing my voice today, you guys, because I haven't stopped all day. Have a great day. If you guys are having a problem in your dating or relationship, or you're dealing with somebody maybe that's narcissistic, you don't know if they're a narcissist, or you're just having problems, you're in a toxic relationship, and you need some clarity on it, go to the link in the podcast description for my website where I offer email and phone coaching. If you have a quick question, just a quick question, and you want to get a video sent back to you answering your question, there's also a link there for Vizio where I will send you a personalized video answering your question. Hi, you guys, it's Yaz, and I want to tell you about my 2 books on Amazon. The first book is Regain Your Power. It's all about power and relationship. Who has the power in the relationship? And it goes into all of that, okay? The other book is Signs He's Not Into You, He's Wasting Your Time, okay? Check it out. It gives you a lot of good clues as to whether you're with somebody who's a real one or somebody who's just going to waste your time. You could read them both with Kindle's free trial membership. So check it out. Link is in the podcast description. Hi, you guys. I just want to let you know that the Game Exposed now has their merchandise available. Check out the link in the bio, and you could go check it out. There's cool hoodies, cool sweatpants, cool hats. So go to the bio for the link. And also, don't forget to follow me on Facebook at The Game EXP 123, and also on Instagram, The Game EXP 123. Okay? And have a great day.